Hi, my name is Lisa and I'm the chef with Revive Wellness and My Viva Plan. Today I want to show you a really quick and simple recipe that's perfect for the summertime. I know many of us don't like to turn on our stove or our oven any more than we have to when it's hot outside so that we don't heat up our kitchens as well. So this is a perfect recipe for that. This is our recipe for Southwest shrimp salad, and it can be found on My Viva Plan. So if you want to try this one at home, check it out on there. So I'm just going to jump right in. The first thing we need to do is you want to cook your shrimp. There are instructions in the recipe on how to do that. It's very easy to do. It's the only thing that involves turning on the stove, but it really cooks in about 2 to 3 minutes. Really quick and easy to do. I've gone ahead and done that, and I've chilled them, patted them dry here. I have them in a bowl. If you really don't want to turn on your stove, another option is to just buy cooked shrimp that's been frozen. You just have to thaw it in the fridge overnight, drain it off, pat it dry, and you're good to go. So you don't have to even use the stove if you don't want to. So I have my shrimp here. I'm going to add a few flavorings here. So I have some fresh lime juice. I'm going to add a couple teaspoons of that. You don't need much here. And some cilantro, tablespoon or so of that. And a little bit of salt for some seasoning. And I'm just going to stir that up. Make sure everything's all tossed together nicely. And then I'm just going to set that aside, let that kind of mingle with its flavors there, and we're going to use that later. Now I'm going to move on to my dressing, which is avocado based. So nice and creamy, but not too heavy. I have half of an avocado. It's ripe. I have taken it out of its peel. I'm going to add this all into our mini food processor here. So this goes in with some more cilantro. Great flavor here. We have some more lime juice. And then we have some chili powder for some more great flavor, a teaspoon of that. And then some balsamic vinegar, a tablespoon of that. Now, avocado tends to make dressings a little bit on the thicker side, so I do recommend having a little bit of water nearby so that we can thin it out after it's blended up here. You only need to add a teaspoon or two, maybe up to a tablespoon, up to kind of where it's your preferred consistency. So I'm just going to turn this on here. Going to give it a scrape down a little bit here, make sure it's all combined. And like I said, I'm just going to add a little bit of water here just to make sure that it's kind of a pourable consistency. If it's too thick, you can't really pour it onto your salad at the end, right? So we just want a little bit of water to thin that out. That's it. So our salad dressing is ready. I'm just going to let that hang out there for a minute. And all that's left to do now is to build our salad. So as a base, we have some baby spinach here. You can use any kind of greens that you want here. That'll work fine. You could use your mixed greens you can get from the store, some romaine or green leaf lettuce from your garden. It'll all work great, but of course spinach is a great choice as well. And then to add some toppings, we have some diced red bell pepper, so some great veggies. It's a beautiful color. Then I have some kernel corn. I'm just using the canned stuff today. I just drained it and it's ready to go. You can also use frozen corn that's been thawed, or even leftover corn on the cob if you want to. You can just cut it off the cob and it's good to go. I have some black beans here as well. Now this is sort of one of the components that takes it to meal status, rather than, we mostly think of salads as something you serve on the side with your meal, but this is a meal in and of itself because we have the addition of our black beans for some fiber and some added protein. Helps you to keep you feeling nice and full. And then we have some minced red onion here, just a couple tablespoons. It's not a huge component of the dish, but it really just kind of rounds out the flavor, gives it some punchiness here. So lots of great things going on here. Now I'm going to just add my salad dressing to that. You might not need to use it all. You can always just use a little bit at a time until you are happy with the amount on there. Everyone has different preferences for how much dressing they like on their salad, I find. So I added about half of that. Might add more, we'll see. So I'm just gonna toss that until it is kind of coated. Everything is just nicely coated. You don't need too much here, just enough to coat all the leaves. Looks so beautiful with all those colors. It's another great summery aspect of it with the colors. So now that that's tossed, now we just have to assemble it. I have a plate here. And you just want to put your salad in the middle of the plate. Pretty basic stuff. I like to do a nice big serving if this is going to be my meal. Get a dinner plate out and get a nice generous serving of that. And then the last bit here, of course, is to just top it off with our shrimp that we set aside. Now for these shrimp, I did the lime juice and the cilantro. If you wanted to take it another step further with the flavor, there's lots of things you could add to it as well. You could always add some cumin or some smoked paprika. You could add chili flakes or even some minced jalapeno if you like some spice. So lots of different variations you could do for this recipe, but it's great as it is as well, of course. So that is all done. It's a great salad, got a lot of protein and a lot of veggies and some great fiber in there as well. So hopefully you give this one a try at home and enjoy. And thank you for watching today. Have a great day.